Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Ash, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Death Becomes You, which is a mystery visual novel on Steam. Now, this game was released on the 9th of November 2021, developed and published by Quill Game Studios, and they were kind enough to allow me to have a review copy for this video, so big thank you to them for that. Now, I've reviewed quite a few visual novels on the channel recently, so I was looking forward to jumping into this one because I know you guys seem to enjoy these visual novels. So this one is a bit different. So Death Become You is a murder mystery visual novel set in a magical university. So who murdered your best friend? You find 4 suspicious students at the scene as all of them turn on you and accuse you of the murder. How can you find the truth and prove your innocence? So basically, you play as this girl, and you've got like a tutor at the school called Lyra, and basically it starts off and you've had a bit of a spat with her, and you go to meet her, and as you meet her, she basically gets killed in front of you. And then these 4 people turn up, and it goes from there basically. So the game is to untangle the reasons behind Lyra's death by building friendships with 4 of your fellow magical students. You can choose who to investigate in the 4 routes of the story. Who had the motivation to kill Lyra, or did Lyra have secrets that she was hiding? So the 4 people you can that sort of you interact with through the majority of the story is Daniela, who is like a vice head mentor at the school. There's Apolline, I apologize if I'm butchering his name there, who is also is like a substitute mentor. There's Alice, and then there's Sophie, and she's like an upcoming prodigy basically. Now, you'll interact with these, talk to these, and basically at different points in the game you basically get asked like, who do you think's doing something strange, who do you think's acting weird, who should you investigate more and stuff like that, and then that leads the sort of story in a different direction. Now, if you've watched any of our previous videos, you'll know that I do like sort of text choices in the game. There isn't a huge amount of them in this game, sort of dialogue options and stuff, but obviously when you get to those sections where you have to pick and choose like who's doing what and who you think's suspicious, that then sends the story in different areas. And the story isn't that bad, to be fair, in general, so it makes up for it in that sense. So there are multiple endings to the game. So for those that like replayability, there are multiple routes to unlock different parts of the story, different parts of the truth. There are 4 different routes, and there are over 10 endings. Obviously, a lot of those are bad endings, depending on if you pick the right or wrong sort of paths. And the game features over 77,000 written words, so there's quite a lot of dialogue in this game, which you can't complain about. So the soundtrack, the Chamber Ensemble original soundtrack, was composed by Jeffrey Clements. It does the job, yeah, it's pretty nice. All the artwork in the game is nice as well. The characters and the backgrounds, etc., all work. They all sort of slightly animated as the discussions move on, which is nice. I hate it when they just stood there sort of frozen. Now, there are sort of things to sort of unlock during the game. So you can get like, you can unlock the background, you can unlock the sort of the artwork scenes, the CG scenes, the Steam achievements, and there's also developer notes as well that you can see and read, obviously, as you're playing. Now, in terms of gameplay, to get through a single playthrough, you're probably looking at like 2 hours. But if you wanted to play through like the whole thing to get all the endings, you're looking at obviously quite a lot longer. I mean, you could skip a lot of the sections, or you could just literally load a save from where you were up to, where you have to make a decision to get them all. But you probably still, if you wanted to see the majority of the endings and unlock all the like artwork and stuff, you're looking probably at least 5-ish hours, I would say, if not more, depending on how you obviously want to if you want to go through the whole thing again, or if you want to skip bits and pieces. Now, because obviously this is there's not as much dialogue options as some of the other visual novels I played, I kind of just sit with it on sort of autoplay, but I turn the sort of the speed of it down so I can just read it as it goes along. Because I get sick of just clicking skip like forward all the time to go to the next thing. So I set it on auto. I don't skip anything. I just set it to auto, and it sort of plays it out, and I read along as I'm going. And then when I get to the options where I get to pick, then I interact with it a bit more. Like I say, yeah, really decent game. Well worth looking at if this is something you're into. Now, it's priced at £6.19 on Steam, and there is a free demo that you can download. So if this is something you might be interested in, I highly recommend at least trying the demo first. It can't hurt to try that. The game does have controller support, or it says partial controller support, but like I say, I played with an Xbox pad and it seemed to work absolutely fine. And yeah, like I say, check it out. It's by Quill Game Studios. It's called Death Becomes You. And like I say, hopefully we'll get to see more games from them in the future. I believe these are the people that did that summer with the Shiba Inu visual novel. I don't think I did a review of it on the channel, but basically it's this weird sort of dog-based visual novel, but it is out on Xbox as well, that one. So hopefully this Death Becomes You does eventually get ported over to Xbox, and I can pick it up and get all the achievements on that as well. But that's that for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Like I say, hopefully this is a visual novel that may appeal to you. If you've played it, let us know what you think. What sort of ending did you guys get? And we'll see you soon for more videos. Bye for now.